Alright. Made it. We're here. Hello, Hudson. Hello, Day. Deep breath. We're good. Alright. I gotta look at my to-do list here. We gotta figure out what we're doing tonight. 4. Yikes. Okay, let's see here. And the one before is a 2. The 2 I could probably manage, hopefully. Okay, so. Alright. More weapons is a nice to have, but it's mostly just more content. Like, we've already got, what do we have? We've got, how many different weapons can you buy? Like 13 different weapons. So we can shelve the, I've got about 7 more ideas for weapons and items that would be nice and cool. But those aren't necessary for just having a finished game. Unlockable characters. Again, a nice to have at some point. But we don't need that right away. What we do definitely need content-wise. What we definitely need is we need to shore up the whole boss thing. We've got some bosses, but right now it's a placeholder boss, pretty much. And it's always the same boss. So the original idea was procedurally generated bosses. Like we randomly create the bosses from some parameters. I'm leaning less towards that now, because I think if we actually take the time to figure out what looks good with our boss system, we could actually have some consistently nice bosses instead of just randomly throw. Well, it'll still be some blobs, rotating blobs, but it'll be a little bit more defined blobs. So let's look at our boss code some more. So what do we have? We've got blaster, magenta, laser. Laser cannon does not. Oh wait, there it is, purple. Okay, missile launcher. Wait, missile launcher is also purple? Uh-oh. Plating and shield is lime. Okay, so hang on. Core. Purple, blue, lime, orange, red, magenta. Do we have any other colors that aren't used yet? Show me view as details. There we go. Show me by date. Core. Orange, lime, blue, purple, magenta, red. Okay, so we have 6 different cores. And in use, we have how many different cores? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it should be 6. Huh? Oh, sorry. Okay. I thought that was where I was supposed to put it, sorry. Okay. Lime, orange, purple, magenta. Which one are we missing here? Oh wait, we didn't even, I didn't start even music. I just jumped right in because I was like, oh crap, I'm really late. Alright, so let's see here. Music. What are we going to listen to? Let's just see what gets recommended. What music is going to be recommended to me? Relaxing Nintendo vibe music. That sounds pretty good. Relaxing music with sweet rain. Also good. Let's go with the let's go with the vibe music. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, good choice, good choice. Okay. So which core are we missing? We've got red for the main boss, right? Like this one is red. Yeah. Magenta. Let's just do a search for each of these. Magenta core is the blaster. Okay. Purple core is the one that we're doubling up on for somehow. Blue core. Blue core is not in use, so let's swap one of those purples for blue. Laser, definitely laser. Alright. So let's do a little bit of what I would like to do is basically set it up so that I can immediately dive into the game. So where is go? Where is this start button, essentially? Start game. Okay. So I think that'll kick us off immediately. Go live. All right. Bring our game over here. So if I just do that, yes, that does start the game immediately. Perfect. And then if we run this 3, 4, 5, okay, 4 times, that'll bring us straight to the boss room. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically going to add some temporary code that's going to immediately jump us to the boss, so that we don't have to go through the menu every time, effectively. Go to zone, do that 1, 2, 4 times. Okay, there we go. So now, every time that we start the game, it's going to immediately throw us onto the boss. Perfect. Oh yeah, Discord notification. Good call. You know what? I used to have a reminder on my phone that told me, hey, don't forget to do the stream notification, and after a while I took it off because like, all right, I'm in the habit now, and then nope. I do. My memory is awful. No, I'm very bad at remembering to do things. You know what? Eventually we're gonna need to fix this as well. This is not good. There's something weird going on. I don't know what it is. There's something weird going on with the tile set art here. It's like lining up in a weird way whenever I'm down on the ground. It's like flickering. That's strange. Has that been happening? Hang on. No, it's not happening here. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Just request music. I did try that chord again, and it seems to be working again. It was just some weird temporary problem with the thing. So this is a problem with the level room generator. Arena room here is wrong. Oh, that's Mario Paint music. OBS is weird like that. Yeah, that is kind of the point. So we want to do, instead of 150, let's do 32 times 5. And this will be 225 is roughly 32 times, I don't know, bring out calculator, 14. And then 200. It's roughly 12. Let's see if this looks a little bit better. Whoops. Well, that ain't right. Where's that one? Where'd that come from? Why do we have 3 platforms now? That's new, right? Bottom platform, left platform, right platform, player platform. Player platform, what? Oh, I guess the idea was originally... Absolutely not, Pixel. Yeah, the original idea with this was that you would start on a like safe platform above all the robots when you start the boss fight. Oh, that's way too high up still. No, that's gonna be way too high as well. Let's do 3. Alright, that's a little too low. Maybe 5 was okay. Let's see, yeah, 5 is fine. And we need to fix the X coordinates here. Yeah, width over 3, not good, not good. Not vintage enough. New platform. Okay, so we're going 32, 32. And how do we, not that, save this. How do we manage, so that's gonna fix that weirdness. Actually, let's go 64. And 64, so it's a little bit more open on the edges. Easier to fall off the sides. And then we need to add let's say platform width equals, let's go width divided by 4, and then shave off any extra. So let's try this. What's this one? Animal Crossing. This is Animal Crossing. Oh gosh, all your classic, all your base. Let's see. So this would be width minus 64 minus platform width. Is that right? Did I do that one right? Nope. Well, that's good at least. This one is very wrong. This one is okay. So this needs to be, mid-platform needs to be, oh wait, it needs to be, how did I get, it needs to be width over 2 minus platform width over 2 to width over 2 plus platform width over 2. All right. Is this gonna look okay? Yeah, this is good. This is good platforms here. Good solid platforms. Vintage. Like a fine wine. Okay, we're gonna, okay, we are gonna add player platform. And it's gonna be, to right platform dot x1 plus 64 to right platform dot x2 x2 minus 64. This is a bunch of magic numbers here. If include enemies, room dot borders push our player platform. So idea here is we're gonna have a sort of starting platform. Are we gonna have it? Oh, whoops. Not right platform. It's the bottom platform. Height is gonna be. Yeah, that's good. Neighbor's brand name Salsa. So all you had was Walmart brand. So after a while, you worked up the courage and asked him for some of his. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. But I'll give it to you. Draw order. No, it's not the draw order. Okay, interesting. Let's make it bigger then. Let's go. Got it just in time. Alright, let's go down pretty significantly to 8 blocks up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is going to be the new arena layout. And the idea is that we're only going to add that center platform for non-boss fight arenas, which is like the little combat you get at like Zone 3 or something. It's a stretch. So this will be where we fight the boss, each boss. So it's a pretty small arena, but that should be okay. Oh, and I did change the boss's kind of reaction to kick back a little bit, so that they kind of wiggle back into place instead of snapping back into place. Oh, good. To the space sound, but also to the vaccine shot. We're getting our last one next week, and then we're gonna be done. It's gonna be nice. Okay, so there's our room generator. Now, boss. It's gonna be a mess. All right, so we're gonna need about 5 bosses, maybe a final boss on top of that. I'm not sure. And I don't feel like they're going to play particularly differently. I don't know. Maybe they will. So let's try out some boss ideas here. Boss. So they're all going to use the same sort of parent-child hierarchy business with the boss core. We don't need this anymore. Yeah, so we've got these different boss cores where we give them an orbit radius, orbit speed, and then it just goes wild. Oh, it's gonna be good. Hovercat and I have already got some plans. We've got a to-do list of things we want to do. Want to be not in my house. Yes. Exactly. Let's have a quick refresher of how these work. All right, boss core 2 is those red ones. So let's drop this for a bit. Let's see what a single. All right, so there's a single red boss core that's orbiting the main centerpiece, and that's what happens when you orbit an orbiter effectively. It just goes round and round. I get you. So it's only when you get a bunch of these together that suddenly it starts to look really interesting. Yeah. So that's the general idea with the bosses. So let's see. Oh, laser cannon. Let's bring back the laser cannon, make sure that still works. Ooh, yeah, it still works. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Okay, I feel like laser cannon can be a boss fight on its own. Yeah, that looks good. Patio furniture. Yeah, the missiles are kind of a pain. I don't want to have a ton of missiles. Laser cannon is pretty cool, I gotta say. Laser cannon is almost exclusively cool when you get them in an orbit like that, because you get this big line that overlaps and just looks really good. I mean, that's about the same as ours. We just got a big slab of concrete in the backyard. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? Let's see here. We gotta come up with some ideas for bosses here. And I gotta remember what all these different parameters do. That's it. Like, this right here is a boss. Giant ball streak. Well, they're all gonna be basically these big, like, mobile style things. These little orbiting twisty twists. Space snail. So let's see here. I mean, 8-ball is a classic. Alright, so let's comment out this one so we can mess with this guy. So what if the boss core has multiple child cores that orbit at different rates or something? Can we do that? Alright, let's get out paint. Let's just start kind of playing with some ideas here. Alright, so you always gotta have your core. So one idea, what if we have two cores, just two subcores at like 180 degrees across from each other, and they don't actually rotate at all. So it's like two arms sticking out from something. You know? It's a big cluster in the middle, and then like weapons on the side. So kind of get this eyeball with arms kind of thing. Dev exit. Oh, nice. So I gotta say, I'm like genuinely excited about starting the D&D game. It's been a long time since I've tried a new system of any kind. Can this be done? Can this be done? How would you do this? You would have... What would the hierarchy of this be? You've got... How many orbits do you have here? You've got this one here. You got these here. Then this is an orbit connecting those. And somehow... Those have to be... Such sass is about to happen. Alright, so hang on. So this one's orange. These are yellow. So how do I reconcile red and orange? I think I'm gonna have like multiple things in the middle here. somehow there's like a... Alright, let's start with this. Let's start with this. Boss hand 1. Okay, let's just start with that. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I was telling Hovercat about this. I played around with Hero Forge, which is it's a little free online tool. What it's meant for is you can basically build out RPG characters in like a little 3D model with a bunch of presets, like, oh, they've got this weapon and this color of this type of pants and this type of shield. Oh, let's bring it down. Or maybe address this in OBS. Or bring the microphone closer, or all three of these. So yeah, Hero Forge. Let me see if I can bring this up. So it lets you build 3D models of characters. The idea is that you will, in turn, ask them to 3D print it for you, because they offer that as a service. So they'll print you a custom miniature, you know, a one-of-a-kind miniature that only you have, because you built it by hand. You chose all the individual little pieces. And so I did create our party for the upcoming game. So we got that's supposed to be an elf. I don't know. It's very cartoony. The features are. Here's our game queued. And then you know, there's the typical shadowy color. You can just basically like click a color scheme and it like applies colors to all the right stuff. And then of course, turtle for you. We've got the brave turtle warrior here. Shield and spear in hand. But I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, it turned out good. I'll plug the. It's very popular among RPG circles apparently, because it's just that good of a tool. Let's see here. So I can load our turtle here. Oh, an old version of the turtle. And then there we go. There he is. 3D glory. And like you can just throw a whole color scheme on this, and then it'll just paint the whole thing for you. Like boom, 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 boom. Ugh. I went with this one because it looked very turtley. But yeah, that's heroforge.com. Very fun tool to play around with for kind of making your character your own. So I made those 3 like little placeholders, but you guys are of course welcome to make your own. All right, let's see here. So we're making boss hand, which is gonna have a pretty small radius, and I don't remember how speed works on this, and child nodes of, we're gonna say no plating, no shields. What should it have? Lasers? All right, this is gonna be boss hand laser. Which just has like 4 lasers, and that's it. That's the laser hand. Yeah, it's fun for like really bringing characters to life a bit more. I think it's a great idea for a service. Me and Hovercat experimented a little bit with actually painting miniatures, and it does take a lot of work and time, but it's very rewarding to kind of see like just this white piece of plastic like become like a full-fledged character. We painted a few in preparation for, you know, the D&D campaign that was supposed to be in person. So we were doing that about a year ago, a little over a year ago. And then that didn't turn out. We wound up doing that completely online. But it was still a fun campaign. Yeah, oops. I'm just glad we didn't go all in on custom miniatures and everything. Oh yeah, we gotta show off your handiwork. Oh, yours looks good. Mine looks good too. Ours look good. We're good at crafts. So good. Hovercat's getting the miniatures that we painted. Let's see. So we need an arm holder of sorts. D&D Beyond. I've not done anything with that. We used Roll20 for our virtual tabletop. I don't think we will use that for our game, our upcoming game. Oh, for anybody that doesn't know, who's who's not Turtle and Day and GameCube, we are gonna start for Monday nights. We're gonna be moving away from Left 4 Dead and going instead for a Dungeons and Dragons game. Not actually Dungeons and Dragons, but a Dungeons and Dragons-like game. So that's gonna be fun. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, but making the Excel spreadsheets is so fun. Yeah, he probably got kidnapped. Okay, let's see.
It's done.
Oh. I might have made that one. I think that was supposed to be Will's.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is gonna show up not at all super blurry. Oh, it's gonna be super blurry. Focus on it, not me, camera. Oh, yeah, makeup tutorial. Yeah, that's super blurry. Wait. No, it does not help.
I think it's more of a camera issue.
Yeah, probably the tiny camera. Focus! Focus! It's not gonna focus. If you can believe it, this camera, this $30 webcam was not meant for capturing fine details. Oh, this poor sword is kind of warped in the drawer. That is, that's Hovercat's Barbarian with a massive great sword. Barb the Barbarian. Hovercat likes to play barbarians. I would go so far as to say that's your favorite class to play. Yeah. Rogue wasn't really your thing as much. You're not about this. Yeah, and it's not about the stealth. It's about the you go straight in there. Thank you, Turtle. Appreciate that. We had a lot of fun making those. We picked those up in a game shop on a bit of a whim. Oh, is my thing not?
February last year.
Where's my where's the ticker? Hello? Where's the where is it? Hang on, I'm gonna look stupid for a bit. Okay, well there's just not gonna be a ticker at the bottom of the screen apparently. Whatever. Thanks, OBS. I mean, the face bashing is very handy. Yeah. Wizards have to know all their spells and stuff. Alright, I'm just closing it. Right, so it was there, it just wasn't... Okay, weird. Whatever. I don't care. The ticker is gone. All right, so then we need the sort of arms. Arms, I guess. So the deal here is that these are a big radius. Let's say 400, and no orbiting. And it's made of 2 hands. Another wild card in our group. Yeah. He does. He's definitely. So there's a term, and I don't mean this too disparagingly against the player, more against the characters. Chaotic stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the wrench in the plans. Last game you DM'd the Gorga, the half-orc barbarian, is the most delightful character who kept having unfortunate encounters grappling Doberman-sized spiders. I do love to compare... Yeah, lawful stupid. I do love comparing, whenever you bring in giant bugs of any kind, I love comparing their sizes to house pets. Because it really, like, drives home the scale of it, and also the heft of it. If you just describe, like, the weight and the furriness. That's, it's like, ooh. It's like, okay, yeah, this is a spider that, it has landed on your back, and it weighs about as much as a medium-sized dog. Yeah. Chaotic stupid for sure. Well, the way you got your character drawn up, it's definitely looking like you're sort of lovable, like, friend to everyone, always wanting to like jump in and help, even against your better interests. It's like you're kind of the out of the group of like the rogue, the edgy rogue running around. You've got Turtle, this sort of very noble, upstanding citizen that just wants to save everyone, which could be considered chaotic stupid. I did build out a spreadsheet that's looking pretty good because it's got everything like nice and updated automatically and things. Like, this is it. This is pretty much all you need for the main game. This is all the stats ever, with the exception of vows, which are everything else. Like, that's everything from how close are you to your destination, to how dead is this enemy, to how done is this quest. She's very familiar with that. Yeah, that makes it a little bit too real. It was like, so all the different progress bars in the game are represented by the same system, where every time you do something towards it, you get to basically mark a certain number of boxes, and then when you feel like you have concluded it in some way, you roll and try to get kind of less than the number of boxes. So the more boxes you have filled, the better. And depending on how those rolls go, it's either, yes, you did conclude that thing, it's completely done, congratulations, here's your experience points. Or it could be something like, yeah, you did it, but now there's an extra little complication. Or, no, you didn't do it, actually. You thought you did it, but a wrench got thrown in the plans at the last minute. Here is what happens now. Typically, the idea in most role-playing games with dice rolls is law of averages should play out, and everything should kind of even out over time. Whether or not that will actually happen, yet to be seen. We should totally like have it log every dice roll ever. Oh, so Ironsworn uses a d6 and 2 d10s. The d6 is how good your attempt is, and the 2 d10s represent the challenge you're overcoming. If you can beat both of the 10s, that's the super good result. If you tie or below both of them, that's the super bad result. And if you are somewhere in between, then it's like the yeah, but result. And that's every roll. Every roll is that. And then there's some random tables that I can roll on for when we want to know what happens next. I really want to use a lot of random tables for things like yeah, you're going to a town. It's having problems with this. So screwed then. Excellent. It does have a really good system called momentum. The most common reward you get for like rolling well against something is you get like 1 extra momentum, and it's like a number that starts at 2 and it caps out at 10. And at any time, you can, if you make a really bad roll, you can say, never mind, replace that roll with my momentum. Then your momentum goes back down to 2, and it basically just counts as whatever your momentum was. You're requested to carry salt at all times. Is that for because you're salty about things, or as like a ritual to ward off evil? Perhaps evil snails of some sort? There are definitely gonna be snails. Like, I think the idea of snails is just too good to pass up. It's right there. So you guys will be... Actually, I don't want to spoil too much. I've got a lot of ideas, but I also want to leave a lot of things to just random chance from tables and inspiration. So I want to let it kind of mix together. I don't want it to be obvious which things I'm improvising and which things I've planned. I think that adds to it. But we could totally get chat to occasionally come up with things to throw in, like just random junk to throw at you. Like, yeah, we're hey chat, give me some help. I need to know what they're gonna come across here. No, I'm really looking forward to it. All right, so we got the arms. So there's gonna be hands. There's gonna be the arm node, which is gonna be invisible technically, because we're just gonna have these orbiting hands that are stationary. It's weird. Oh no. All right, so let's try this. Boss body. Extends boss core base, always. Okay, so the boss body. This is the one that's going to contain the arm. Oh, I just realized. No, this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. So we're going to contain the boss arms and the something else. In this case, we're going to say one of these guys is our other one. So you can play Mario Galaxy hub music. Hub music. Oh, the I know what you're talking about. The space station thing. I don't remember what the observatory. Yeah, I know the one. Yeah, I can figure that one out. I've heard that one enough that I remember how it goes. It's a waltz in space. All right, first off, sound test. Let me know if this is actually going to come through okay. So what's going on with my desktop audio? Why does it say that I'm getting lots of noises? No, I'm not getting lots of noises. Never mind, that was OBS lying to me. Okay. How's this? Nothing. Why? OBS. We went over this. We just fixed this. Why? Why though? What? Wait, no, that was before.
Oh, okay.
Good night, Turtle. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, you guys can't hear the piano coming in through here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can hear it through the mic only. Why though? This was just working. Let me try unplugging and replugging. How about that? It was just working. Okay, show me audio devices. Show me recording devices. Line in right there. Properties. Listen. Listen to this device. Listen to this device? No. Don't do that. Levels, advanced. Wait, okay, that's not the one. That's Avermedia. Wait, not plugged in, it says. Am I looking at the right thing here? Wait, microphone. Huh. Okay. Okay. Is that how this is? Properties. Try this on for size. There it is. Okay. There's a buzz, isn't there? I can see it. Noise suppression is on. So, I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Alright. Yay, nay. I feel like that was pretty good for a first try there. I'm gonna do more music. Let's see here. Um. Much more. Yeah, that's what we needed right there. Ooh, that was loud. Okay, now it's just buzzing, and it's just gonna buzz. Okay, I'm just gonna unplug it then. I'm definitely never gonna get like an actual mixer for handling all of these different channels. We don't need that. We don't need that. I don't want more cords and electronics and adapters floating everywhere. Alright, so we're dealing with, we're trying to figure out how we're gonna manage this this kind of boss layout with the system that we built. I think it's gonna look something like this. So this would be orbit speed, radius 0, orbit speed 0, and then boss body becomes the new boss core. So level handler, push new boss body. Let's see how this looks. Did this do it? No, boss body's not defined. Are you sure about that? Oh, because I didn't save this. Alright, what do we got? Oh, I think we might have done it in one. That's it. That is kind of what I wanted here. Was... Oh, that looks really threatening. Okay, this is the right idea. This is the right idea. Phew. Ooh. Okay, so that's good. That's good. So now we know how to manage the hands versus arms and body. So we're getting there. So what I want to do then is, I guess... See, I don't like this, because to do this in actuality, I would need like 5 classes for an arm and hand boss here, for just like the filler to control the movement. Not a huge fan of that. Because like we don't need the arms to move really, do we? Ow. Phew. So let's see here. I mean, maybe this is okay. So this boss core becomes boss head. So the body is connected to arms and a head. And then actually we could do just this, maybe? Let's see if this works. Does this actually line up okay? Ugh, come back. Yeah, that would be okay. Let's get a little bit more distance for the arms. All right, sounds good. Thank you for the AFK notification. So let's see, arms. Let's make that, let's try 600. And then, okay, so we're done with this. We're getting rid of this guy, this placeholder. And then this radius can be closer to maybe like 50. And then we could have, alternatively, like some more weaponry of some sort. Let's try just 6 plates here. Oh, is that, he's really crunched in there now. I mean, this is certainly an interesting layout. test play a little bit? Do you mean like you guys personally, like get in here and try it out? Or do you mean like me trying some things out? I don't like how this looks. Okay. Yeah, I can just try it a little bit more here. Crisscross is cool, so I do like that. I don't like how far away they are. I want to pull that back in a little bit more. And I kind of want there to be another layer of... let's see here. So boss head becomes boss plating orbit. Boss orbit plating? Right? Orbit plating 1. And maybe we bring that out just a little bit more, and then we can have an orbit plating 2, which is at twice the distance and traveling slower in the opposite direction. And then we add, instead of boss head, we bought plating 1 and plating 2. Let's see how that looks. Let's play with this for a bit. There we go. Okay. So the idea is like, oh, you got to chip away at this. Uh-oh. Boss core is not defined. Boss core is not defined. Are you sure boss core is not? Oh yeah, boss core is not defined, is it? As it turns out. Yeah. Let's I guess let's take that out for now. The idea is that the core should not be knocked around, but Alright, so now he's like a heavily armored center. So you have to like chip away at it, or you can chip away at the weapons. It's up to you, really, how you want to handle it. I feel like this one doesn't even need platforms. Like if we just made it a smaller room, it would work. Yeah, like I feel like this would be a lot cooler without any platforms to hide under. If that makes sense. Because like you can kind of get some cover here and just basically shoot up forever. That's boring. Also, boss pieces should not drop loot individually. So let's see, boss, core, boss part base. Is that what all the other... Yes, that is what all of those use. We're gonna set all of them to have loot of 0. And then there'll be some kind of special loot dropping when any boss dies, perhaps. Something like that. So how do we manage different arenas? We want a flat arena for this one. A small flat arena for this boss. So let's see here. In our level room generation, here we go. Create arena room. Include enemies. We want to also have a include platforms, right? Get arena. Oh, you know what we could do though? Actually, this would not be too bad. Get no platform arena is basically let room equal return room except room dot borders equal. Oh, wait, hang on. I get that reference. Look at that. Create arena room. Yeah, okay, this does work. I think. This is width and height. Yeah, width and height. So let's go for just much shorter. Let's see what happens here. If I say return let's do it. Nope, that did not work. For some reason. Oh, because it's a layer. Let's try this. Now do we get a short room? Uh-oh. We're going fast. We got no borders to slow us down. Okay. Removing the borders was a bad idea. I thought we were being clever. So instead, room.borders equals room.borders.filter to where x instance of platform. Basically, I just wanted to tell it, get rid of the platforms. We don't want any platforms in this room. What are you talking about? What is going on here? What did it not like about that? What did it not like about that? Uh-oh. Well, let's close it and reopen it. Hi, Pixel. Okay, it is broken. What did I do? Require is not defined. How did that happen? Oh, did I bet I've got an unclosed, no? Oh, where did that come from? Thanks, Visual Studio Code. All right, so now, all right, let's just try this. Can we get a no platform? Yes, we can. Except it spawned with enemies. Whoops, how did that happen? That was not supposed to happen. There we go. Now we should be good. Except for we're still getting money spawning. And these guys. How did this happen? I mean, easy to fix, but... Alright, Pixel. Have a good night. What's this, what's the true on create arena room? Include enemies. Oh, well, that would do it. Thank you, Pixel. $10 going to Camp Horizon. Alright, so now we got a nice, no platforms. You basically just have to keep moving left and right while you wail on this guy. And then like, oh, get out of the way, he's gonna shoot you, he's gonna shoot you. You don't want to get shot, do you? Oh, and they're still dropping loot. Why are you still dropping loot? I thought we fixed that already. Boss part base. This is boss plating. How does it have? It extends boss part sprites. Show me one of these boss blading. Loot. No, I promise.
Just wanted to make sure.
Loot 4.
Your wife is very important that I watch these things.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm not having a stroke, don't worry. You're welcome. But thanks for looking out for me. Would you like a snack? Okay. Sorry, Day, I can't help you there. Oh, there it is, right there. All right, there we go. All right, so the idea in general is going to be that this thing is just going to have a ton of plating around it, and you want to chip away at it without getting shot too much, if you can help it. Hey, nice. Whoop! There he goes. Did you guys see that? He left. Alright, I'm just gonna let the lasers shoot me, really. Oh, there he goes! Bye! Okay, it's because of this code I commented out here. I said, make sure that these things don't fly away. So we're gonna say, instead, and not this dot unbounce, this stationary. How about that? We're gonna give the bosses a special flag. Oh wait. Okay, boss part is the one that gets no loot. Boss core is the one that stays still. So in our loot generation, here. Oh no, we're good there. All right. Can we earn a reward for the weirdest chat on Twitch? Honestly, I doubt it. Devek, go. Alright, bounce. Nope, he doesn't bounce anymore. These guys still bounce. You can see, like, when I hit them, they kind of wiggle a bit. Well, unless I just kill him. Wait, no, that one. The red ones will not wiggle. The red ones will never wiggle. But the others can be bounced around. Okay. So this is let's say we get it to this point. This is boring right here. If this is what's left of the fight, this just becomes a clean up the leftovers, right? Not very fun. So what we want to do is kind of have a sort of health bar for our enemy here, where you can destroy individual pieces, but the goal is still hit the thing in the middle as best you can. That's still the goal, is to knock out the cores. Ooh, that does a lot of damage because there's multiple things there, technically. Oh yeah, actually, in that sense, that's actually a bonus if you can hit the middle, because it'll do quadruple damage. So we want the boss to have, like, an overall health meter, in a sense, that chips down significantly whenever you, like, you know, damage it. Or just, I don't know about destroying individual pieces, or it should just be damage in general. But I want to make it work out that you don't actually have to destroy every single piece. And once you've done enough damage to all the boss parts combined. Do you know the mod in Terraria that shows you the health bar of bosses? I do not. I just kind of figured they had visible health bars, but now that I think about it, I guess they don't. So let's see. So how are we going to manage this? How are we going to manage this? It's going to be something like when you load into a room with boss parts, like this. We're going to grab, I guess, all the sprites, filter it, to the boss parts, and then tally up their HP. So like, plus becomes 0. That's, there we go. Map to HP. 106 is our total HP value here. And so if I start hitting things, which I will start hitting things. This is Bramble Scramble, DKC2, Donkey Kong Country 2. There we go, now we're down to 96. Okay, so this works. So somehow I want to have some kind of threshold where, all right, you've done enough damage to all the parts, therefore you win. It's a classic. So I feel like people's favorite song from the original Donkey Kong Country is usually the water music, Aquatic Ambience. DKC2, this one's usually the winner. Actually, Donkey Kong Country 2 had a lot of fantastic music. How does this work? Alright, hang on. I'm uncovering a problem here. I could just... If my enemy does not have much weaponry, then I could literally just target just the weapons until the weapons are gone, thus nullifying any threat while still leaving most of the boss's total HP intact. In fact, if I was a smart player, that's probably what I would do, is aim for the weapons first. So shouldn't this be the end of the fight right here? Is once I take those out, shouldn't just everything blow up? Yeah, something like that. Or it should be based on the amount of HP left, because not all bosses will have the same starting HP. So... What if... Should boss parts refresh over time? Can't get over it. It's really good, isn't it? I'm surprised you haven't heard it before. Do weapon parts... Boss weapon parts maybe come back over time? Never heard it in strings, gotcha. Could we make that happen? What am I trying to really get at here? I want to make it so that the boss does not get to a point where, hey, you killed all the individual weapons, so the fight is over, I guess. Going back. It just doesn't seem as fun. Maybe just give it more plating or something. It's like I feel like the goal should really be knock out the center core piece. Like that's kind of what I want the player to do. You know, and then the whole thing falls apart and blows up or something. So, how do I encourage that? Player could just shoot the lasers down, because the lasers are destructible. I could give the lasers more HP, so you have to do a lot more shooting to do that strat. And so and then you get like a little bit of a decision of I can go for the fast strat of go straight for the core, but I'll have constant weapons coming at me. Or I can aim for the weapons first, slower fight, but once I can knock out all the weapons, I'm home free, and the boss like automatically is destroyed if it runs out of weapons. Maybe? I don't think I've ever seen an Airbnb ad, but I'll take your word for it. I could just stick a single like laser cannon on the boss itself. Like this. And that means that the only way to destroy all the lasers... Okay, this is a little bit better. The only way to destroy all the lasers is to actually shoot that center core piece down. The fight mainly becomes timed dodging of shoot, 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 get out of the way of the volley. But I mean, that's most video game fights, right? See, now he's just got the one. So it's like, okay, now I still have a threat here, but much less, I suppose. Does this become boring? That's the worry. That's the worry. Is this a boring fight now? Ah! No, I think that's okay. Yeah, it would go much faster with a stronger gun, that's true. Alright, let's stick with this. Let's add some system for handling boss damage in a special way. Or I could just run a check if I'm on a boss level. Just throw the dev exit at it. In honor of GameCube. Yes. We salute you, GameCube. So let's see, that would be in the level handler, where we do a sort of check to see if all enemies are dead right here. Are all enemies defeated? Here's the one. So what we want is to have a new... so this is no longer going to be all enemies defeated. This is going to be it's going to be like a check for boss defeated. So there's going to be a special function that's not only going to look to see if we have defeated all of the boss parts, but it's also going to check to see, or it's going to go ahead and like kill off the remaining bits of the boss with like a nice big fancy explosion. Let's see here. So what we want, we need our boss parts to indicate boss weapon equals true. We want to indicate that, hey, this type of sprite can actually deal some damage. The plating and shield cannot. So we've really only got 3 types of damaging boss items. So what we're looking for is... let's see, we want to check to see if we're in an arena. Let's see. Where's our... Okay, this is arena. Oh, actually, since we're already in this block, so we don't need to do that. So we know we're in an arena. Is this boss equal? We're saying that there... Oh wait, this is... Wait a second. This is... No, never mind. This is another DKC2 song, but this one's the forest music, which is also a big winner for crowd favorites. We're looking for boss part base. We're saying, hey, are there any boss parts in this level? If so, actually we can just do, we're not actually returning anything here. If so, that is boss defeated equals yeah, we're saying, hey, did we destroy all the boss weapons? If so, literally this is saying there are not some boss weapons available in the level. There are not some boss weapons. They are all gone. If the boss is defeated, then let's grab all of our boss parts that are in a level. And for each of those, destroy it effectively. Set its HP to 0, and then let things carry on from there. Alright, so let's throw the dev exit. Boom. Just to speed things along a little bit. Pew, 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 pew. And then this guy right here. Hey, there we go. It worked. Nice. Okay. That's reasonable. I kind of want him to explode into loot. So, ooh, What if there are none left? All right, I'm still not sure how to handle loot. Because there might not be any boss parts left, but let's assume there are. Because, like, what if the last thing you blow up is a weapon? Oh, here's an idea. Let's make it... You've defeated it if you have destroyed all the boss weapons, or there are no more boss cores. So that's the 2 methods of defeating the boss. Completely destroy all its weapons, or completely destroy all of its cores. That seems reasonable. And that way, that guarantees that there's at least some pieces left. Either you left some cores and destroyed all the weapons, or you left some weapons and destroyed all the cores. That's not true. Dang it. There's still the very weird chance. No, wait, hang on. All right. Weapons. Venn diagram. Okay, so there are weapons, there are cores, and then the only other thing left is plates. So I'm saying if you destroy all the weapons, you may or may not have destroyed all the plates, but there must be some cores left. If you destroyed all the cores, yeah, there must be some weapons left. Yeah, you're gonna leave. The last thing you blow up is either a core or a weapon, but it can't. But there's gonna be the other one left, no matter what, plating or otherwise. So, let total loot is going to be, you're always going to get, I don't know, how much loot are you going to get for a boss? 10 times level handler dot current level. Yeah, current level. 20 plus 20. That'll be 40, 60, 80, 100. Is that too much? That might be too much. Start with 15. Go with 30. 80. Let's do 10 per level and start you at 20. So you start with 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's still quite a lot. Let's start you off with 20. All right, so we're going to divide that loot amongst the remaining items. That's the idea here, is that all the remaining pieces will scatter the loot all around. Let's see here. Let loot per, no, average loot per is going to be our total loot divided by to destroy.length, and then do a nice little math.floor on it. There we go. Maybe? Yeah. Part.loot equals average per loot, and then we are going to take total loot minus equals average loot per, and then if there's any left, then just throw it on the first one. And that way we should always wind up with the total loot left over. All right, let's knock him out really quick. He has no loot, no loot, no loot. Boom, there we go. Look at that beautiful, beautiful cascade of money. And it should be exactly 40. Perfect. Even though I think the number of remaining pieces was probably not evenly divisible, it worked out. We got exactly 40. All right, that solves our loot problem. that solves our boss defeat problem, and we have an actual functioning boss. Now let's make another one. All right, so that was, what was that? That was boss body. Yeah, it was boss body. So we went with an arm style. So this was laser arms. Let's be, boss arms laser. Let's make sure we're specific on what kind of arm. So that makes this boss body laser. Boss body. There we go. Boss body laser. We'll have to add code here that specifies what type of boss we get, and also what type of fight we get here. We'll get there. All right, so a much more annoying boss to deal with. It's gonna be one that fires missiles. What's our other blaster? What does that one look like? Well, actually, we don't have any blasters out. All right, show me a blasters. What does the blaster look like? All right, pink. What's it gonna do? All right, fires. Okay, slow-moving projectiles in a regular pattern. Actually, that's great. That's perfect. I would really like it if they were offset a little bit, but I'm okay with it as is. Now, are their weapons? I cannot shoot their weapons. Okay, that's important. That is important. Okay. So they do waves of shots. So I kind of don't want to do the hands for that one. Missiles I would be okay with. So we're gonna add a new type here. Boss hand, missile. Missile hands. Old missile hands. So the missiles are really annoying to deal with if you don't have cover, and I think that is probably good. So what we want to do here is probably just have the one, and then also give it shields. So what would this boss look like with those? See, I want to kind of surround the missile launcher with... Do they shoot? Or is it just very slow shooting? Hello? There it is. Okay, it just takes a very long time. So the missiles you can shoot down, but you have to keep an eye on them. So that's going to be a little bit more of a trick. I definitely, the missile launcher is way too slow. Oh yeah, it's waiting 20 seconds. Let's at least bring that to 600. Cannot read property frequency. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, Google. Okay, boss hand missile. Boss hand missile. Ugh, actually, I kind of want... a shield. Class boss shield small. I want to give it a missile launcher and a shield, and I want to give it an orbit radius of 0. And I guess an orbit speed of 0. Now, why does this not do the thing? What is the shield's deal? Shield timer. Boss shield timer. Here we go. Oh, only boss core base. No, that can't be true, because these extend boss core base. Yeah, so that should work. Huh. Weird. Oh well. Not terribly bad. Okay, let's see if that works. Yes, we've got shields. Shields. And we've got missile launchers. Excellent. And we got shielded missile launchers. This is actually good, because these are annoying to deal with, and you'll have to keep up with dealing with this guy. Who? What's this guy's deal gonna be? What's the middle of him gonna look like? Same? No shield. The shield is gonna slow us down. I want the idea here being like, okay, it's really maybe worth it to go straight for the core. So this is gonna be our boss. So boss body laser is one of our root boss elements. And then the other is going to be boss hand missile, boss hand laser. So this one is this one, this one, this one. Boss arms laser, boss arms missile is going to be the one that has missile hands. Good old missile hands. And maybe we'll bring those a little bit closer, just to kind of make it a little bit different. Boss body laser, boss body missile. He's got boss arms missile. I need to organize this better. Bring that laser hand up here. There we go. Laser boss. Missile boss. Alright, so missile boss. Missile boss. There he is. Okay, so he's a little bit different, but he needs a different sort of... He needs a different thing going on for his plating here. Should we drop plating? Should we give him more plating? Different plating? What's his deal? What's his deal? I don't want him rotating, because the deal with that... Hang on. What happens? What happens if one of these things tries to rotate through... No, it just goes. It can do that. We can totally just do that. So yeah, that's weird, but... So let's see. Boss plating 3? Let's see here. What do I want? What do I want here? regular rotation, and then further out. What does it look like with all three of these? Pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, and then you gotta shoot down the missiles because they will come for you. Do I want 12 of those instead? You know, like this guy right here, you just get 12 of these? It's pretty extreme little pinwheel going on there. Maybe I drop the center. Actually, you know what? Let's leave it for now. Let's assume the player has more damage at this point. Let's assume that. Okay. So there's our missile boss. Blaster boss. Oh, now we need to figure... Hang on. Now we gotta figure out how to actually make this work. We can get our room. We can get our enemies. Here's where we can define which... based on which level we are at. If this dot current level equals 1, then do this boss. If it's 2, then this boss. If it's 3, then this boss. Let boss type equal boss by missile. 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 Boss by missile, sub current level -1, and we can drop that. Okay, there we go. And then we can say new boss type. Perfect. And it always just spawns it in the middle. So that's how we can determine which one to go with. And then somewhere in here, you can specify why are there so many missile lines? You mean right here? Placeholder. This will be level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. I'll still need to figure out what the actual order is going to be. And we don't have that many bosses yet. Laser is cool. GameCube. We were just talking about that. I'm so looking forward to it. I was gonna post these on the Discord, but I'll show you what I got. There's a site called Hero Forge where you can basically build out 3D models, very customizable. Their business model is they expect you to perhaps order a 3D printed miniature that they produce from what you have created. But it's been very handy for creating little quick art for the characters. Yeah, I made you you have an amiibo. That's you. I like turtles. Very, very big on the shield. I like the idea there of like a focus on shields. So he's this very, very big on defense kind of guy. Very turtley. But it's gonna. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be so much fun. The Shelmet, yes. Some of it is bad. I mean, probably, yeah. To be totally honest. All right, so cool. That does start us on the laser. Good. There was a problem with our missile boss, I think. No, we fixed it. Okay, we're good. He's still, yeah, no, he's still got a laser in him. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. He's not supposed to have any lasers. Oh wait, there it is, right there, yeah. Get rid of that. Alright, there we go. So now our missile guy should just fire... Oh, do I want him to fire a central missile? I don't think I do. You could take out the weapons, because there's only 2 of them here. Yeah, I could kind of pick up on that. Yeah, you should get you some rest. Let's throw a missile launcher in the middle of this guy. There we go. Now he's got a nice purple center, so he's a bit more of a problem to deal with. Oh man, flamethrower on this thing would just churn through the plating though. That's pretty cool, now that I think about it. Some weapons will be very good for certain bosses. Maybe the bosses should be random order every run, so you don't know what you're getting into. Alright, so there's our missile boss. Is that going to be the end of our hand-based? My droning voice does have that effect occasionally. Alright, get lair. The no platform arena is the short one. So basically we want to switch between lair and get platform arena sometimes. Yeah, something. So when is this gonna happen? If a certain type of boss is going on, I guess. I want to do all this stuff here, but I don't know how. Green Hill Zone? Yeah, we could do that. Bring up the old sheet music. This does not look familiar, but I know I've played it before, right? Oh, this isn't the same one, I don't think. This one is different. I muted the channel before I plugged it in that time in hopes that I wouldn't see the but it still did it, so that didn't work. I got it. that is a different arrangement than the one I'm used to seeing, which is heavily simplified by comparison. So not a bad thing. Do that one instead. Ah, yeah, there's the one. There's the other one that I normally do. Sonic. Other Sonic music. Sonic. That's all I got. I didn't play Sonic growing up, so I don't have as much internalized, except for I guess like Sonic Adventure 2. That's the one I had. I played a lot of Sonic Adventure 2. I don't think I ever 100%ed it all, but played a lot of that one. It'd be a good Sunday game. It could not. It is not a good game. Sonic Adventure 2 is a buggy mess. No amount of nostalgia goggles will help. Sonic Adventure 2 was bad. Sonic in general. I don't even know what platform I would play that on. I don't have any Sega consoles. I guess technically you could get it on PC. They do. Well, there's multiple ways it could be played on PC. Now that I think about it, because there is like Steam collections. I don't know if they're faithful versions or not. Okay, so do I always want to have no platform rooms for these? Like, does this make sense? I don't think cover should be a thing in this, because otherwise you can literally just like find a safe spot and just fire upwards until you're done with the boss. Like, boom, 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 boom. I can never get hit. That's boring. So I'm kind of leaning towards all layers being no platform arenas. Like, this is just how layers work. but maybe sometimes the room is smaller or bigger or something. Because yeah, I definitely want the whole rotatey bosses to be a thing. So how do we make that work well? Ooh, maybe it actually gets like close enough where it can brush against you if you're not careful. You know, nice little pinwheel boss. All right, blaster boss is next. So this guy's got blaster as his main deal. So he does not need a shield. Welcome back, Hudson. Does he still get a shield? Stupid internet. He just gets a bunch of blasters. Just a bunch of blasters. He shoots you with a big old blob of pew pew pew. With a decent radius. Let's go 100 and a very, very gradual rotation. How many? 4? Maybe 4? And he definitely does rotate, but slowly. Let's take out a little bit of that and let's throw actually let's throw another rotating hand in the middle of him. Why not? Absolutely game queued. For small crowds, I'm okay with just kind of playing a little bit more loose. Oh, ouch. Okay, well, he hit me. Oh, gosh. All right. Yes, that is what I wanted. I wanted it to be that when they're all spread out, it becomes a lot more of a bullet hell. This is exact. Yes, this is what I wanted. All right, this is good. Worms Armageddon. Oh, actually, I never even turned my music back on. All right, Worms Armageddon main theme. Let's see what that sounds like. Best quality. All right, thank you, Old Classic Gamer at YouTube.com. Quite an orchestra there. Ah, this part, I assume. Key changes. Not this part. Is it the do 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 do? for it to get back around.
Many moons had passed since the worms went to war.
Let's scroll back. This part, starting at 56 seconds. There's a little bit of Lord of the Rings in there. A little bit of everything. I'll just throw the kitchen sink at it. Showboating. Well, that was like all. I'm gonna say that is the second most straightforward chord progression. Like if it dropped the B flat for an A minor, that would have been it. Yeah, the typical 4-chord song that they always talk about, you know. You get your those are your 4 power chords. The synth overlay. Oh, like I did like a choir strings. But yeah, that was a very easy one. Wait a second. It was in front of us all along. The madness, the creeping macho madness. It's unescapable. I mean, I can't imagine why. Blaster. We're working on a blaster. Oh wait, actually we almost finished the blaster, didn't we? This guy, but man, yikes. Let's give him an even wider radius. Let's make it crazy. The message you were about to send was, I wish people took Macho Madness this seriously. You're saying they don't? Come on. Come on. Oh, ooh, ooh. Ah, alright, that's good, that's good. I like that. Oh, yes, 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 yes. This is good, this is good. This is a, alright, this is a good boss fight right here. Because you have to jump out of the way of the actual boss. Yes, yes. Now you could aim for the core. And that's just going to leave you with a bunch of spare parts lying around, though. So you got to watch out for that. Nacho Madness enthusiasts. Also, when we drop the player in, yeah, when we drop the player in, we want to modify their location a little bit. Do we have a room? Level handler dot room dot width? We do have a room dot width. Okay, hang on. So if it's an arena, throw them like up towards the top a bit. And if it's a boss, throw them right under the boss. Actually, just go with room.height and let the code fix it for us. Oh, room is not defined. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is room not defined? Oh, this dot room. This dot room. Sorry. There we go. Dead center. Perfect. Yes. Okay, yes. This is, oh gosh, this is suddenly, this is a fight right here. Oh, and then you could wind up out of ammo up there and getting juggled. Oh, it's good. All right, here's a question. What's the cycle on the bullets, and do I actually, come to think of it, do I even care? Oh, this is good. This is hard. This is gonna be a good later game one. I'm gonna move that one down a bit. That one's hard. Laser looks cool, but it's actually pretty easy. Missile, you just have to pay attention. Blaster is hard. There's just a lot going on, and you can't just shoot the incoming lasers because they don't have a hitbox that can be interacted with your projectiles. All right, we need 2 more bosses, and then we got it. But that'll have to wait because we're out of time. Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, this is looking a lot better. Okay, let's update our to-do list. Let's update our big old fat to-do list here. Okay. Save load. That's going to be big. I'm saving that until the end. Lasers. I'm saving that for the end because I want to hold off until I've got all the pieces in place. All right. So, to do, need 2 more bosses. We've already used the main weapons once each. Yeah, you can see I've got a lot of stuff on there that we've talked about like months ago, and I never thought about it again. Okay, I was making sure you weren't facetious. I was like, it is showing up, right? And yeah, it is. Sheets of your SMM2 shell levels. I have not. I've got spreadsheets of levels as well. I've got the spreadsheets of levels you guys have sent me, and I've got spreadsheets of my levels, so that if I ever pop into a stream, I don't have to get out Mario Maker to get my level IDs. It's got like, oh, actually, you know what? I gotta show what I got here. My level codes. All right, so check it. All right, this isn't all my levels. This is just the ones that I would give people. I've got the clears and attempts, clear percentage, and then every time I give it to someone, I didn't always do this, so it's only for the later levels, I include how long it took them to beat it, from the time they started playing to the time they hit the flagpole. Red indicating that they did not clear it. And from that, I can determine an average clear time for each level, and then also I can determine what each streamer's clear time was in relation to that. So, for instance, Delayed Demise, my damage boost level, Germdove cleared it in 32% of the average clear time. Average clear time was 8.5 minutes. He beat it in under 3 minutes. So this tab here tracks everybody's ratio compared to the average, and then we average that to get their final score up at the top here on this blue line. A 1 indicates that on average, this streamer beats levels in average time. Oh, I took it very seriously. Less than 1 means they beat it quicker than usual. So Germdove typically takes about 63% of the average clear check time. So if I give him a level that I have never sent him before, and I've got a pretty decent idea of the average clear time on it, then I can estimate how long it's going to take Germdove to complete it. And so if I'm kind of feeling out a new streamer, I'll send them a few of the easier to medium levels first, and from that I will determine like, okay, all right, they're doing like 15-minute timers. That means I can't send them this level because based on their average, they're gonna be taking 25 minutes to beat this one. So yeah, I'm all about the data. Spreadsheets, man, I love it. I haven't sent James Bod. I've only sent James Bod 3 levels. He's averaging the best right now. You need this for yeah, man. You sure do. It'll take me 2 weeks to beat this level. I sent Shiner a lot of levels before I started tracking times. At first, I just tracked whether or not I'd sent levels to particular people. Because how else am I going to remember which code to send them next? It's impossible. Let's see here. Zachary, McFixit, Doggy. Yeah. Would you send me an easy one, or... I don't know, I feel like you've probably beaten most of my levels already. Anyway, we need 2 more bosses. maybe a final boss. Probably have. Now I've gone and forgotten what it was I wanted to jot down here. Resume game. Lasers. That doesn't help me. What else did we need to do? Yeah, you got a lot of good world records on them. So we've already got our laser boss, our blaster boss, our missile boss. So the remaining bosses are going to be kind of more combinations of stuff. So we'll see what comes of that. The bosses already dropped loot, so that's done. That might be it. That might be all the things we need to add, is just, hey, we need more bosses. Did I not add any to-dos over here? Keyboard and mouse, loot, sprites, nope. Nope, we're good, okay. All right. So the next version of Moonrover, which is going to be 0.5, if you can believe it, is going to be after I get some more bosses built in. And that's going to be kind of big, because I feel like once we get more bosses in, then the game is going to be kind of cleaned up enough to actually play start to finish. Yeah, I don't know how many versions it's going to take for us to get to 1.0, because it could be we go to 0.6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we hit version 1.0. It's just when it's done. But I feel like once we get the bosses in place, then the game is beatable. Once we get to a point where you can actually beat the game, then we're in really good shape. Then it's basically how long until I get fed up with cleaning things up. That genuinely is probably what it is. I'm gonna keep working on things until it's good. It is gonna take a little bit. I would like to get like 50% more weapons, maybe twice as many achievements, actually unlockable characters. Right now there's a character select screen and there's no way to unlock any characters, and other characters don't even do anything. So that's a thing that would be nice to finish. I don't even think that'll take that long to make different characters actually play differently. Just a little bit differently. There'll be some gimmicky characters. There'll be some challenge characters. Is there a way to change character color? No. Not at all. Do you mean like change the little capsule? Because that might be doable. I just have to draw more of them. I feel like if I draw one differently, I'm going to have to draw every capsule different for every character. Yeah. That might be what I end up doing, is basically making it like, alright, if you select player 1, it's purple, but like character 2 and 3 are like these different colors. I might actually make them different designs slightly as well, if I actually go that route. We'll see. Alright, that's it. Is anybody from the group streaming right now? Because if so, we'll just jump. Nope, nobody's on. Alright, well that's that. I'll be back Sunday for something. I don't know what. TF2 is always an option, or it could even be, could it do a bonus Mario Maker stream? I don't know, we'll see. Be a good way to, you know, artificially inflate some numbers for stream stats. Mario Maker! Maybe I'd do a no viewer level night. Just for fun. Alright. Have a good night, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Bye.